It's that time.
Game time, baby.
That time. Time to kick off Sports Extra. Brought to you by Southside Lumber, Southern Illinois Orthopedic Center, and Subway. Now, News 3 Sports Extra. Sports Extra.
Hello and welcome to Week 7 of Sports Extra. Tonight featured 7 teams trying to clinch playoff spots. We start with one of those squads who is also in search of a school first. The Massac County Patriots tried to clinch a first outright river-to-river Ohio crown tonight. To do so, they would have to win at Heron, tied at 7 at the half. 4th and 1, and the Patriots defense comes up with the stop. At the very next play, Massac would fumble it, and the Tigers would recover. Late in the third, Heron's David Mallow is going to break a couple of tackles, and he is going to take it 66 yards for the score, his second of the night. The extra point was blocked, so the Tigers up just 13-7 at that point. Now to the fourth. 4th and goal for the Tigers. They fumble it, but Trey Wilcox would recover it and take it in for the score. The 2-point conversion was good. 21-7 Tigers, and that would be your final. Heron wins it 21-7. The Harrisburg Bulldogs tried to keep pace with the Patriots tonight, actually moving into a first-place tie with Heron and Massac with a win tonight at Benton. We pick it up early on. Bulldogs down to business. Dawson Montfort takes the handoff, breaks a couple tackles. 34 yards later, Harrisburg already up 14-0. Second quarter, Harrisburg deep in its own territory. Not for long. First play of the drive, John David Rollins takes the pitch up the far sideline. He's off to the races. 86 yards later, 20-0 Harrisburg. Very next possession, almost identical for the Bulldogs, except this time it's Montfort right up the gut. He'll go 95 yards for the touchdown. Harrisburg runs all over Benton. 41-7, your final. Murfreesboro tried to keep its slim playoff hopes alive tonight at home against West Frankfort. This was a defensive battle. Scoreless at the break. Red Devils draw first blood as Evan Brooks to Darian Jarrett, who weaves his way through the defense, taking it deep into Redbird territory. Later on, it's Orlando Jarrett taking it to the outside for the touchdown. And that would be it for the scoring. The Redbirds would try one last play to tie it up, but Jacob White will come up with the interception, and Murfreesboro hangs on to win it in a sloppy mess. 7-0, your final. Our Sports Extra spotlight was shining on Anna tonight as 4-2 AJ welcomed 5-1 Chester. Jordan Chamness scored a touchdown on the opening drive for the Wildcats to put them up 7-0. First quarter, Chester blocks the punt, recovers it on the AJ7, but the Wildcats defense would step up, stopping the Yellow Jackets on 4th down. A little later, it's Gabe Pickard, and he's going to break one 71 yards for the Wildcats. He's going to take it all the way down to the Chester 12. Pickard was finding creases all night long for the Wildcats, but this time the Chester defense came up big as well. The Yellow Jackets knocked down this J.R. Woodward pass to Pickard on 4th down. They would take over. Second half now, A.J. had the ball for most the entire 4th quarter. Woodward with the nice pass here. Then it's Woodward keeping it himself for 15 more yards. A.J. would try to kick a field goal to go ahead 10, but it was no good. That meant Chester still within one possession. They got the ball back with 2 minutes left, but on the very first play, Pickard will pick it off as A.J. seals the deal. 7-0, your final.
A real big win, you know. Going in the game, 4-2, looking to find playoffs. Got another big win. Defense stepped up, met wet grass out here, and let's play defense real hard.
We're still sitting 3-1 in the conference and going to DuQuoin, who potentially could be undefeated. But, you know, if you're able to win, then that puts the loss on everybody. So you're right there in the conference.
Now at halftime of tonight's game, they honored AJ's 1984 state championship squad. The Wildcats won the 3A state title 25 years ago, beating Ottawa Marquette 24-22. Tonight, more than 20 members from that squad returned to the pit. AJ had the #1 defense in the area that year, and there were plenty of memories and stories to go around. Well, back to the action. The DuQuoin Indians look to clinch their 26th straight playoff appearance tonight at Nashville. Homecoming night for the Hornets, but the Indians looking to crash the party. Early in the second, score tied at 7. Brady Hari hands it off to Gannon Mammo, who takes it in for the score. Hornets up 14-7. DuQuoin answered in a big way. Final seconds of the opening half, Matt Gossett flings it to his tight end, Brandon Williams, who breaks away, and he's going to take it in for the tying score, 14-all at the break. This one would go overtime. DuQuoin wins it on a block extra point. Indians are headed back to the postseason again. 21-20, your final. The final game in the Mississippi had Sparta paying a visit to Pinckneyville. The Panthers with the ball on the second play of their first drive. Bryant Shute finds Jake Bathen for the 57-yard scoring strike. Panthers tack on the two-point conversion, 8-0. Then later in the second, it's Sparta driving on the Panthers 5, but it's Shute on the defensive side with the pick to halt the Bulldogs' drive. And it was certainly a muddy mess in Pinckneyville, and mercy. Guess who again? It's Shute. This time he takes it himself for the 3-yard score. Pinckneyville up 14-0 at that point. They go on to win big tonight, 36. Your final. Next stop, the Black Diamond. There was a dandy on the docket in Carterville. 5-1 Lions hosting 5-1 Fairfield. Mules got off to a quick start. Cameron Williams for the 5-yard TD, 6-0 Fairfield. Very next possession, Andrew Atterbury to Tim Moore for the 16-yard TD on 4th and 5, 12-0 Fairfield. And then the lights went out. A 15-minute delay in Carterville. After the delay, the Mules got the two-point conversion for a 14-0 lead, but Dennis Druss' crew rallied. Daniel Fry making quick work of 54 yards for the score, 14-6 Fairfield at that point. Next Carterville possession, Zach Novak. He's going to bust free for 38 yards. That made it 14-12 at the half, and the Lions come all the way back to win it. Good game in Carterville, 24-20. Your final. Cesar-Valera, Waltonville, Woodlawn look to remain the area's only unbeaten team tonight at Alvarado Trico. Early on, it's the Red Devils' Brock Wheatley going in for the score, 8-0 SV Double Dubs. Then the botched punt for Alvarado Trico. It's Chad Wynn recovering it, and that would set up Wheatley again for the score. It was 14-0. Then on the two-point conversion, it's Wheatley, and he's going to get in, and he's going to get a face full of muck right there. 16-0 Cesar-Valera at that point. Then off the drop snap, Alex McGill recovers it and throws it to Alex Rodman inside the Cesar-Valera 10, but the Falcons were unable to score, and the Red Devils would tack on another score from Tyler Rock. They go on to win it. Your final, 46-0. The other three Diamond games are all tomorrow. At 11, Carmi-White County visits CZR. Playoff hopefuls Hamilton County and Johnson City go head-to-head at 1 NJC, and also at 1, Vienna-Goreville hosts El Dorado. Our final prep visual stop is Marion, where the Wildcats welcome Centralia. Homecoming night for the Wildcats. In the very first possession of the game, Marion doing some work. Aaron McFadden, 15 yards for the score, 7-0 Wildcats. Later in the quarter, it's McFadden again. And again, he's going to get into the end zone, and, well, you can kind of sense a theme developing in this one. 21-0 Wildcats quickly. Then final play of the first, it's JT Bateman getting in on the action. 28-0 Marion after one, and the Wildcats clinch a playoff spot. They are 6-1. 63-0 your final. Also in the South 7, Carbondale falls at Althoff tonight, 34-17, and it was Mount Vernon losing at Cahokia. That should be 33-6 Cahokia over Mount Vernon.